Good morning. This is Barry with PJ's Projects. I'm going to show you a little bit of our hog, I guess, operation. It's maybe a bigger word than I would use, but hog operation. I'll show you just a little bit about what we do and how we've come about it. It is a very hot for early in the morning, but very humid day here in Kentucky. I'm sure a lot of other people can understand that. But what we got here is we have 8 hogs that we're raising up to butcher. They are, the white and black ones are old spots. The red ones are Herefords. Like both of them, I think I like the old spots better. They seem to be putting on the weight a little bit easier. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with them. They're really good hogs. But I'm going to show you in particular kind of some of our setup. We use, as we do with all of our animals, a Premier One. And here, let me show you the back side so you can see. We use a Premier One IntelliShock. I don't always use a rebar to ground it. A lot of times we just put it on the bottom post. But we've had some different reasons why we've had to do that before, so I've just kept it out here with it. But what we do is we run electric fencing. Now we move them according to Joel Salatin, through his books and watching a lot of videos with him. We move these hogs anywhere between 5 to 12 days. They are on, and I'm going to show you just a little bit. We have 4 of these. I forget exactly which netting this is from Premier One, but we have 4 100 footers. And the way we use them is we have 3 of them that make our perimeter, okay? And then whatever the day is that we're going to move them, we will take one of the 100 footers, wrap it inside of it. Sorry, I'm kind of going in and out of focus there pointing. We'll wrap it inside of it. We'll just put the pig feed in there. They move over to that small section, and then we move the fence from one section to the other. And I'm going to walk you back here just a little bit, just so you can see the difference. It's really incredible because, as you can see, that's really thick woods. We have to create a path just to even be able to get back in there in most parts. This was the only path in this woods when we bought this property almost 2 years ago. It was like a walking path. But the rest of it we have to cut our way into. And speaking of which, that right there, that brush cutter is what makes this possible. I would not be able to I would not be able to raise hogs this way if I did not have a good brush cutter. Because I'm going to show you here just how big of a difference this is. So when we moved out here, we got about 2 to 3 acres out here that's all overgrown. And I really mean overgrown. There's our water barrel that we use, 55 gallon. But this is mild. I don't know how easily that's coming in. The weeds here, those are all up to my knees or up to my waist. Some of it is much, much thicker to where you can't see through it. This is the section that they're going into. I'll back up so you can see the fence. So we just moved the fence over one spot. This is where they just came out of. See how you can see all that soil? They get moved every 10 days or so. This whole section down here going all the way down the hill, they've moved through. There is no smell. You can't even tell that hogs were here from any sort of smell. I don't think our neighbors, maybe they know we have hogs here, but I kind of doubt it. They're not very loud, and like I said, with no smell, it's hard to tell. And they're hunkered down out here in the back of our woods. What we do is, and it's hard to estimate, but we take the brush cutter and run our brush cutter through the woods. Sometimes it's easier than others. I've had situations where I felt like I was working through a jungle in these woods. It was really hard to get through. But we run about a 4 to 6 foot wide path through. and then we run our fence through. It works really well. The fence is pretty strong as long as we keep the debris off. One thing pigs will do is they will push when they're kind of rooting through the ground. They will push a lot of soil and debris up into the fence. So you do have to check it occasionally. We also have the fence down a little bit. Let me show you on this one right here. It'll be easier to see. We have the fence down. These fences from Premier One are really nice because you can raise them up. So, like if you've got really full-grown hogs, you don't need it all the way down. It's not as hard to keep it to keep a good, strong electric current because you're not hitting the weeds as much. We tend to keep it as low as we possibly can. We have had a pig get out or two. I think it's happened twice. But we'll say they normally just want to go right back in. We haven't had too much issue with them. The dogs let us know when they're out, and we just kind of put them back in. They go in real easy. If you bring a bucket around, they'll go in, they'll just follow you around like a puppy dog. That one there's Pork Butt. He's the leader. He's a big boy. I don't know what they weigh right now. They're all probably, I don't know, 120 pounds, something like that. And as you can tell, I am a little bit out of breath. Preston and I just got done running this, and it is a workout, running through the woods doing the brush cutter. But that's it. I just wanted to show you a little bit of our process. Thanks for watching. Like and follow, share it, and stay tuned for next time. Thanks, guys.